Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Pigicial and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be releasing all of my mods again. So this is basically like a mods folder v2 video. And yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the videos recently and you want to see some more Hypixel videos, then definitely hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, I'm just going to go in the order that the mods are listed in on the mods list here. So yeah, obviously you're going to need Forge, so I'll link that down below. Everything is going to be linked down below, by the way. So you'll find Forge and then basically the zip file. So the first mod on the list is the glint colorizer mod. So basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to kind of change the look of the glint when your items are enchanted. So right now it kind of has a little bit of a blue tint to it, but if I do /glint colorizer, let's just say I want to turn all of these up or whatever, and then go back into my inventory, you guys can see kind of a lot of stuff going on there. So maybe I want to be like this and I kind of turn those things down. You guys can see it's a little bit more red, so you can basically just change the color of the glint. The next mod here is mouse delay fix. This one I'm pretty sure just kind of fixes some sort of delay with the mouse and whatnot. I've had this mod for a very long time, so I don't actually know like what the difference is between not having it and having it, but it's probably something, but I would still get it because it probably helps you. The next mod here is the 1.7 animations mod. It basically just gives you 1.7 animations in version 1.8. I'm sure you guys have all heard of this mod, but if you guys have not heard of this mod, you just go to animations and you can have all of these different animations here. So you can block it, you can get the 1.7 animation of the rod, or not the animation of it, but just like the 1.7 look of the rod. You can get the 1.7 bow, you know, eating, all that sort of stuff. This is why I'm actually in a super flat world. So you guys can see here, I can do this thing. I think this is the block hitting, or you know, this is the block hitting. You have the more zoomed out rod or whatever. You have like the different bow. So you guys can see I can do this, and it basically just looks a lot better if you ask me. And yeah, so you basically just get all the 1.7 animations in 1.8. The next mod is the in-game server switcher. So let's just say you're on Hypixel, for example, but you want to go on Mineplex, for example, or whatever other server. So you just hit escape, and then instead of it saying open to LAN, which you can't even click whenever you're in multiplayer, then you just click server list, and you guys can see I'm on the server list, but really I'm still in the game, so I'm not like losing anything or whatever. It's not like I'm actually disconnecting, so yeah. And then we have the custom crosshair mod. So basically you can get a custom crosshair. You guys can see on the screen right now, if I can like get in a better position, you can kind of see there I have my custom crosshair in the middle, so you can just click the grave button on your keyboard. Of course, you can remap it, and there's all sorts of options so you can change your custom crosshair. So you can change like the color of it, for example, you know, that. You can change the type, so basically the shape of the crosshair. Type 0, just like the normal one here. Type 1 is this one, so it's actually like a circle. It's kind of weird if you ask me. Type 2 is actually a square, and then type 3 is just having no crosshair, but then you go to type 4 and it's like an arrow, so it's kind of interesting. I just prefer type 0, so yeah. You can disable the crosshair if you want. You can make it visible in high GUI. You can make it visible in the debug screen, so F3. You can make it visible in spectator mode, you know, third person. You can add an outline, change the color of that. You can add a dot in the middle, so you guys can see there's that dot. And then you can change like the size of it, like the width and stuff like that, the gap, the thickness. And then you can make it so whenever you're looking at a hostile mob, it can actually change the color, so that's really cool. You can also do the same for passive mobs and players. And then you can use the dynamic crosshair for a bow. So you guys can see, look at the crosshair right now, you guys can see kind of it zooms out and then it goes right back in, so it's actually really cool. The next mod here is auto GG, so it's probably pretty simple and sounds like what you think it is. Basically, whenever you win a game, it's automatically going to say GG and give you free karma in case you want that, you know. Even though karma doesn't do anything, there's still a mod for it, you know. The next one here is auto tip. This is one of the more common mods that you're going to see in probably all Hypixel mod releases or mod folder releases. So basically it automatically runs the command /tip all like every 10 minutes or an hour or something like that. It basically just gives you free XP in coins in all sorts of games on the server. How it works is it basically tips boosters on the server, so you're only going to get XP or coins for that game that has a booster running for it. I mean, you're going to get XP for the whole server, but like coins you're only going to get for the game. Chroma HUD is basically made by Skier, and it allows you to add all sorts of chroma or non-chroma elements onto your screen. So you just type /chroma HUD, and you guys can see I have this thing here in the bottom right that says hit that subscribe button. So let's just click new, for example. I can change the position, I can change the item, I can make it highlighted and in the shadow, so I'll show you guys all this now. So let's add an item, for example. I'm going to click add items, and I'm going to I'll add some coordinates. So you guys can see here the coordinates in the top right of the screen. I can change the position of of these coordinates to wherever I want. So say I want to put it over or maybe I want to put it like in the top right, for example, then I can do that. I can change the color of it, so I can have like a color palette, and I can change it to whatever I want. And then I can make it, of course, chroma. After all, the name kind of hints that. And then I can do RGB and pick basically whatever I want. And then if you are in the chroma mode, you could also change like the mode, so static or wave. I think wave looks the best, but I prefer just using the color palette and doing like white or whatever. And then you can change the scale of it, so you can make it bigger or smaller. You can add a shadow to it. You guys can kind of see that there. And you can also make it completely highlighted, so it has a bit of a transparent background, if you guys can see that. And then, of course, you can edit all of these things after you've, went out of the menu or whatever. So, you can always just change it whenever you want. It's pretty cool. Before we get into the other mods, I want to show you a mod that for some reason isn't on the list, but you have seen it on the screen already. It's basically the FiveZig mod, and it also allows you to add all sorts of on-screen elements onto your screen. You guys can see in the top left, I have my FPS ping, coordinates, CPS, my potion effects, all sorts of things. I can make an hour video on this mod because it just has so many different features, but I'm going to be going over the main features, which is the customized display thing. So basically, as I said, you can add on-screen elements. So there's different modules. So when you create a module, you can obviously change all the module settings. So you can add an ID, you can add a name, I don't know what this is, a label, change the location, all sorts of things. But then you can add items. So you go to add new items, and there's all sorts of different types of things. So say I want to know what biome I'm in for some reason, in case that's something I want to know. You guys can see it's kind of over it, but if I, move the location, you guys can see I have this thing. Now it says new module because I have my label set to 1, but if you want to have a custom label, you can actually do it like this. So, say I wanted to say subscribe to Pigicial, because that's obviously what you should do, I can do that. And now it says subscribe to Pigicial, and obviously you can move it around, and there's all sorts of things you can add onto the screen. It's really cool. So the next mod here is the Discord Rich Presence mod. So basically what it does is whenever you're on Hypixel, it displays more information on your profile on Discord about like where you are or what you're playing. So I'll show you guys that right now. So I'm currently in Discord, and if I go to my profile, you guys can see that it says, obviously I'm playing Minecraft, but then it says I'm hanging out on Hypixel, which is pretty cool. And then it says how much I've been in that lobby. So I just switched to a Skywars lobby, and now it says I'm in a Skywars lobby 12, and I've been in there for 20 seconds about. So yeah, it's a pretty cool mod. The next mod is the memory fix mod. So basically this kind of fixes issues with your memory filling up. So the next mod is the memory fix mod. So basically what this does is it fixes a bug in Optifine, which was fixed in way later versions of Optifine, but like if you're in 1.8.9, it basically fixes an issue where whenever you see someone's cape, it kind of like, I don't know, it saves a lot of information about that player every single time you see the player, and there's a lot of people with capes, and it basically clogs up your memory, and you start eventually getting these lag spikes, which can be very annoying. So if you don't have much memory on your computer, or you don't have much allocated to Minecraft, I highly recommend you guys get this mod. I'm pretty sure it's fixed in later versions of the game, but if you're not using that version of the game, just get this mod. So this next one here is actually a pretty cool mod. This is actually one I just got today. It's the skin changer mod. So if I do /skin changer, you guys can see that it opens up this menu where I can use anyone's skin just on the client. So say I want to use like, I don't know, Hypixel skin. I keep saying Hypixel in this video, but I say I want to use Hypixel skin. I go to preview skin, and you guys can see that I am using Hypixel skin. For some reason it's like the Alex arms, but I think that's just in the display. Say now I want to be Hypixel. I'm now Hypixel, I'm the owner. Obviously, this is just client side, so no one else is going to see this, but... So my favorite thing about this mod by far is the experimental tab. So say I want to go and make everyone have my skin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Pigicial, and I'm going to hit give skin to everyone, and that seems like a lot of Pigicals. Now, it doesn't seem to change any of the new people that come in, but that's just, for all the people that are already in the lobby, everyone has your skin. It's so cool. What happens if I hit switch skins around and I go like this? All player skins have been switched. I don't really know what that did, but all of them are all Steve's now? Kind of weird. I don't know what that does. So the next mod is the time changer mod. This one I don't use too often, but whenever I do use it, it's pretty nice. It probably sounds like what you think it is. You can basically set the time to anything. So say I want it to be sunset, for example. I can make a sunset, and it looks so cool, especially with all the lights and stuff. So you can basically make the time whatever you want. So say I want it to be /day. If I want it to be daytime, then I can. I mean, it's pretty much always daytime, but if it's not, you can make it that. And I can do nighttime, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You can also do apparently fast time, so say I like do one and it like switches the time. I never use this, but it's pretty cool. So the next mod is the Hypixel toggle chat mod. This is actually a really helpful mod. So if you're like recording or whatever, you just want to have your chat very clean. So you just type /TC and you can disable all sorts of these different things in your Hypixel chat. I know I'm like so big on Hypixel in this video. So say you don't want to see all these housing things, or you don't want to see people messaging you, even though you can basically disable some of these things now with /privacy, but if you don't want to see them, now you can do all this stuff, like, you know, maybe you don't want to see people's Bed Wars things or UHC things, you know, you don't want to see the colors and stuff like that, all sorts of different things. So I have mystery box disabled because those are just annoying, and also the soul well enabled, and also the lobby join thing for MVP plus. And the last but not least mod is the vanilla enhancements mod. This one is pretty nice. I actually recently got this one too, but I had it a lot before. It just caused issues and I finally fixed it. So to get started, you basically just type /veconfig, and there's all sorts of different things to improve your Minecraft experience, right? So there's different things here, like, you know, you can do that. I don't really like that, but you can change your FOV and stuff. Change like the hitbox settings, obviously not expanding it because that'd be cheating, I think. You know, you can change some of the HUD things and stuff like that, you know, all sorts of different things you guys can look throughout here. You know, you can change your chat length to which I have like 500. You can, you know, mute all these annoying sounds like the portal or wither or slime sounds. I did it for slime because it always plays in the lobby. It's really annoying. And you can have like profiles or whatever like that. There's just a lot of different things you can do with this. One of my favorite things, and probably the most noticeable, is if you go and if you have an enchanted item and you're holding it, it basically says what the enchantment is right above your hotbar, which is a really nice feature if you ask me. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending off the video there. That's basically all the mods I have. You know, I like to keep things kind of simple. You know, I'm just like that. I don't like too many mods, but I also like having the bare essentials, I guess. If you guys want to see more videos like this on the channel, then definitely hit the subscribe button and leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do plan on downloading this mod pack for yourself, then also hit that subscribe button and let me know by dropping a comment down below. But yeah, besides that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!